Hello everyone, so my name is Dacosta with student number 1221112333241. I'm a student from Class G Factual and Discursive Reading, English Department, Faculty Humanities, Airlangga University. So I'm here to tell you about my first book report with the book title is The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. This is the House on Mango Street is a fiction book with 110 pages. This is novel actually. So I'm here to tell the reason why I chose this book, but I will do it later on. So I'll go first with tell about the plot, so you will get the overview about the whole book. So what is the book about? And I'm pretty sure while explaining or telling you the story, you will know why I chose this book. So let's move on. So the House on Mango Street. The house, this book covers a year in the neighborhood of Esperanza Cordero, a young Chicana hovering in the ambiguous, difficult liminal space between childhood and adulthood. In the introduction, Esperanza Cordero's parents buy a small red house in the part of the urban Latino neighborhood after years of moving from apartment to apartment. The shabby little house, so they bought a new house in the Mango Street, but the shabby little house is nothing like Esperanza dream home, which is tidy and quiet. So the home is not like Esperanza one and completely her own. And in the rising action, Esperanza first fan. Esperanza meet his new fans, which is Katy. The name of the new fan is Katy, a white girl. And Katy reminds Esperanza that they can only be fans for a little while because her family is moving. So Katy did not have the long-term relationship with Esperanza. And according to the Katy, the neighborhood quality in the Esperanza environment is going to the downhill. Meaning white people is tragically and historically the case of fleeing people of the color. Soon after, Esperanza befriends with sister Lucy and Rahel. So Lucy and Rahel is a sister. And Esperanza along with her little sister. So Esperanza have a sister. Her name is Nanny. And she also along with Rachel and Lucy. And they hang around the neighborhood together, and Esperanza introduced the reader to the rest of her neighborhood. She's telling a story about men and boys in the neighborhood, though her focus is primarily on the life of women. So it's a woman role that has implication in this book. Most of the women that Esperanza know just stay in their homes all day, watching the world go by through the windows as they wait for the husband to come home. So just basically the role of the woman just stay at home and wait for your husband. But Esperanza is not at all. Esperanza stares of men and boys in the neighborhood. When she, Rachel, and Lucy stomp up the down street in the second-hand high heels, they find the power of intoxicating until a bum asks Rachel to kiss him. Soon after, an older man grabs Esperanza and kisses Esperanza without her consent. But women are not only ones that struggle in the novel actually. The challenge of other nostalgia nation also applies to immigrant. In one of heartbreaking case, Mexican immigrant Geraldo is tragically killed, and authorities do not seem to care at all. After this, Esperanza gravitates towards Sally. Sally is a girl at school known for her good looks and whispered about, and there's a tea or gossip about Sally within the about her about her in the boys' locker room, which have broken his father's trust for her, and give the father abuse towards her. But Esperanza is still jealous with Sally. She's jealous with Sally's style. So I can say that Esperanza uh, still have envy with Sally. And next Esperanza is humiliated early in their friendship. When she tried to protect Sally from boys teasing her for a kiss, Sally always chose the boys rather than Esperanza. And in the climax of the novel, this leads to Esperanza was being raped at a local carnival. So the experience is almost too horrible for Esperanza to talk about it. She got a trauma because because of being raped. And Esperanza is furious with Sally, not only for leaving her alone to go off with another boy, but also for filling her head with lies about how great sex can be in the failing action. And at the end, Sally gets married. Even though she's not even in the 8th grade, Esperanza do not believe about it. And Esperanza meets 3 elder sisters who read her poem, and these 3 elder sisters tell that Esperanza will leave Mango Street someday, and remind Esperanza that she must always return, and this elderly sister help Esperanza understand that Mango Street is a part of CS, and she will never be able to escape from it. So she should embrace it instead. In the resolution of the novel, Esperanza decided to come back to Mango Street to help those who will not be able to live, especially for women. So is it why is it the whole thing that have covered the books? And let me tell you why I choose this book, because this book has a lot of implication, not only about telling a story about the neighborhood, but a lot of implication about women's role, such as sexual harassment, that we should be outlined, that this is the urgent thing that we should avoid that. It just motivate me a lot to how to behave as a man in the society, and women can also learn from this story about their concern in the society, how to behave and maintain and keep themselves from the bad situation that like that. So basically, that's the thing why I chose this book, because this book has a lot of implication, not only about telling a story, but about the gender role in the society, how to motivate us as especially for youth to tackle the issue. I think that's all for me. Thank you for watching. Hope this useful for you. Thank you.